Hey there, YouTube pipe community. Javier from Hobby Pipes coming at you from the front porch of Casa Morales in North Nashville, Tennessee. So happy Turn Back the Clock Day. I don't know how many other people were confused by that, but I missed it. Woke up this morning thinking, oh man, I slept longer than I wanted to, and realized, no, actually, instead of oversleeping 40 minutes, I was actually getting up about 20-30 minutes normal than I normally do. So, a little housekeeping first. Today I'm smoking I don't know what it is. I made it. It's my latest creation. It's got a gargantuan bowl. It's almost inch and 3/4 deep. It has inner diameter of a little bit over an inch, so it's huge. And in it I am smoking a 50-50 mixture of Peter Stokeby's Virginia and some Sutliff Latakia. I had them both sitting around, hadn't been using either one of them, so I figured, let's see what we can come up with. Nice thing about it is the walls are a little bit thin on this one, so the Latakia keeps it cooler. Give a couple shout outs today to some of my subscribers. Thank you guys. Ghost Cobb, Uncle Butter, Pipe Miner. There's a few others, but slipping my mind right now. So if I think of them, I'll give it right back out to you. But I do enjoy seeing new people. That draws me to your channels, and makes it nice because then I get to meet new people and learn different aspects of pipe smoking and their thoughts. So, just when I thought I had it under control, gotta relight. So when I was talking huge bowl, I've been puffing on this thing for over an hour. I'd say I'm about halfway through. But that's cool. Lets me sit back and just enjoy a partly sunny, partly cloudy, pick one I guess, day. Just kicking back, enjoying. Watched about 4, 5, and say 10 and 12-year-old boys riding their bikes around the neighborhood. It's unusual to see nowadays, kids out doing stuff, so I was very glad to see that. And then they did something that took me back to my youth. The homemade ramp. I love those things. I remember doing that and always being yelled at, "You're gonna break your neck." Yeah, but I'd have fun. So, got me thinking of other things I used to do when I was a kid. And really, a bike ramp? Probably safer than a lot of the other things I used to do. Yep, one of my personal teenage favorites. I grew up in Chicago, so needless to say there would occasionally be snow that accompanied cold and wind. But one of our favorite pastimes after doing donuts in the parking lot was a little something we called skitching. Now, skitching was quite simple. You just grabbed onto a bumper. Well, you got the smoothest soled shoes you could find first. Then you grabbed onto somebody's back bumper, and pretty much you skied behind the car. It's a lot of fun. Not the safest thing in the world. Cops didn't like it. But it was a good time. Luckily, nobody ever got injured. Well, nobody I was with ever got injured doing that. but it was one of the more fun things we used to do. Winter coming, it reminds me of a few other ones. Nice thing about parks in the area of town I grew up in is they all had sled hills. A couple things you learn about sled hills when you're a teenager. Especially for me, because I was a track runner, and indoor track starts in January. And we didn't have an indoor track, so we ran outside. And most of our routes, training routes, took us through the park. Sled hill. Awesome. Well, you'll learn a few things really quick. One, in a pinch, a simple garbage bag makes a good sled. You just get inside and head on down that hill. It's a bit of a bumpy ride, a little bit painful, but really there's not much difference between a saucer sled and a plastic garbage bag, other than maybe about a quarter of an inch, probably less than that, but just a little bit. So that was always fun. You just stowed that, excuse me, ooh, allergies, nose is itching. You just stow those in your hoodie pouch, and on your way through the park, just take a couple trips up and down the hill. Second thing that we learned was really good at a sled hill was the picnic table. Yep, you heard me. Picnic table. Especially the ones that had the metal legs that the benches were attached to. Looked just like a sled. Great thing about a picnic table, you could fit like 10 guys on it. It was great. Yeah, we'd just all hop on. Downside to the picnic table. Well, once you lose the first body, it's kind of a domino effect. You hit a bump, people fly off, and then they just keep falling all over the place. So it's a little bit dangerous, but still fun. And, excuse me again. Allergy season is in full blow for me, so it's a little bit difficult. Nose has been itching me for about a month now. Well, besides people falling off the picnic table, there was one other problem that we forgot about. You get something that big with that much weight behind it going down the hill, and you get to the bottom, and there is no way to stop. So you better hope you got a long, long runoff before you hit anything else, because there is seriously no way to stop it. Then you hit things along the way that launches more people off. Picnic table, runaway picnic table, plus garbage can equals abrupt halt. So, just another one of those silly teenage things we did. Luckily, nobody ever got hurt, so it's a good memory. It was a lot of fun. Anyways, that was all just popped into my mind when I'm watching these guys ride around and build their little bike ramps, and thought, what were some fun things that I had done as a kid? Some of the things I missed. And that was just a few of them. So, curious other things people did from different areas that was fun. Not necessarily the safest thing in the world, but you survived and you have a good story to tell. Just be kind of cool to hear some other stuff, see if anybody else ever did the stuff I did. If you ever been skitching, you ever used a picnic table as a sled, and I'd like to hear about it. That'd be cool. But till then, until next time, I'll see y'all later.